What's up, guys and girls, and welcome back to SAMMUN-MAK and the Tomb of SAMMUN-MAK. It's a play on SAMMUN-MAK, clearly. So last time we left our heroes, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly,
I'm coming in! Hope I'm not intruding, gents.
Not at all.
Care to join in a game of gin rummy?
We run a clean train here, understand? Now, you have tickets or don't you?
Ouch! Equipment malfunction?
More like a mental equipment malfunction. Should we try another reel?
so we're on the train to Egypt, but have I passed all this? Oh, that's it, yeah. That's fine, we missed it. What happened is we missed a little bit. At the end, it didn't save it properly. So
Open up, I say!
We gotta hide!
what basically I forgot that if she's coming.
I'm coming in! Huh. Could have swore there was somebody gabbing in here. Huh. Nobody here. Reckon I were wrong.
That was a close call.
Lucky for us, we played that tour in Gutter Demeron.
We sure put one over on that sap of a conductor, didn't we, partners?
Partners? For the last time, kid, you're not joining our outfit.
Nonsense! This is just the beginning. We've got an endless series of...
So I clicked the wrong button. So basically what happened from the last episode is we missed this dialogue coming up. Now.
Ta-da! No fanfare.
You'll find it's not so easy to impress these Egyptian types with your magic act, little buddy. These jokers ingest sorcery with their mother's milk.
Speaking of which, it looks like we finally managed to lose that pesky baby Amelia Earhart.
By George, you're right. That was a clever move, pointing her at that mirage and telling her it was an oasis.
Oh, little kids are so trusting.
Now, let's get down to the business at hand. We've got to find the Devil's toy box before it's scooped up by some disreputable tomb raiders.
More disreputable than us, you mean?
Look for a hidden passageway leading to an endless labyrinth. No doubt we'll encounter a dizzying array of fiendish death traps, but if we keep our wits about us...
Found it!
About time.
So that's what you missed. So we're now back in the game.
Whee!
So just let me check if I put the subtitles on. Subtitles are on, pop the text on, that's fine. So
Stop quaking with girlish timidity, Maximus.
It isn't that. It's my psychic aura. It's acting up again, Samus. Something within that toy box is calling out to me. Samus! It's a ventriloquist dummy!
Don't panic, little buddy. It could be a fake.
Well, well, what have we here? Tomb Raiders? Oh my, we haven't had a good raiding in nigh under 50 years. Now just sit tight for a minute. Afraid you caught us with our trousers down, so to speak. Haven't bothered to reset the security system in, oh, I don't know how long. Now then. Protection spell looks to be in order.
So
There. That ought to do the trick. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned protection spell. Now don't touch that toy box if you value your hide.
So he's put a protection spell on it. So now what? I guess I've got to go try and get the dummy.
There goes my aura again! I must have that dummy!
And a snake's.
Was that
Yes, little buddy, it looks like you got your asp.
And it's a big asp, too.
So I'm guessing how did the snake get up there? Okay. I'm sort of confused with what to do now.
Anyone for calamari? You think it's safe to touch it now?
You'll soon find out.
Ah, fudge. I was hoping these two would put up some kind of challenge.
Okay.
I don't think that's the way the story's supposed to end. Let's back it up and try it again. That security spell is what's keeping us from nabbing the Devil's toy box.
That's the idea, Sonny. Did I cast that protection spell, or didn't I? Can't remember. Well, no harm in giving it another shot.
So I'm so confused of what to do here.
This big ugly guy seems to be very taken with the little gold guy, maybe to an unhealthy degree.
Let's go. Maybe this way?
Psst!
Huh?
Over here! You are wanting the Devil's toy box, yeah? I can help you, but you must help me first.
To Jürgen.
How'd a European gent like yourself wind up on a two-dimensional surface like this?
I am but a poor student of the antiquities. I came to Egypt in order to make sketches of the tomb decorations. Little did I expect I would become a tomb decoration myself.
Who did this to you?
The moles. They are completely verrückt. Especially the old one. At first he played the kindly grandfather, but then without warning he turned on me like the vicious wild beast and cursed me with bad luck. I tried to flee, but the way out was blocked by a nasty mole woman with a cheesy accent. She threw another curse at me. In my confusion, I blundered into a tripwire and poof! Curse number 3. And here I am.
What's your problem? Bad accent?
No, I have been confined on this accursed wall for decades. You must free me. Bitte?
You know how to break the spell of protection over the toy box?
Natürlich. During my long confinement here, I have had much opportunity to study the mole magic.
Then why can't you undo your own curse?
Alas, I have the limited mobility up here. You undo my spell, I'll help undo yours.
Hang tight.
I'm good at that. You have not forgotten about me, have you?
I never forget a two-dimensional face. What do we need to do to get you down from there?
Do you see the bust of SAMMUN-MAK? There's a secret clasp underneath it. Release the clasp and I am released from the wall, your grateful servant.
Hang tight.
I'm good at that.
Get the feeling that something's gonna go wrong here.
I'm free! I'm free! Oh, glorious third dimension! Oh, blessed relief! I'm free! And you're not. So sorry. Gotta run.
Wait.
You said you'd help us land the devil's toy box.
Do not be silly. What would a couple of bas-reliefs want with a toy box? Just...
Can't reach it. Can't reach it.
Infidels! Vipers! You have removed the sacred bust of Sammun-MAK.
For your sins, you must remain on this wall.
Okay, fair enough. For how long?
For eternity!
I don't get it.
Look, I shouldn't say anything, but my friend here, he's the one.
The one?
You know, the one.
Like in the prophecies.
Prophecies?
Didn't you get some prophecies about a great powerful something or other with a magical thing?
When we get home, I'm gonna have a little talk with my agent. Excuse me, I need to use the little Pharaoh's room.
You'll have to hold it a while.
How long?
For eternity!
I still don't get it.
I'm sorry to threaten you, but my little buddy here knows every show tune ever written. And unless you take us off this wall, he's going to sing them all for eternity.
Give my regards to Broadway.
Silence!
Okay, for reals, there's got to be some way around this stuck on the wall for eternity hoo-ha.
Well...
Yeah? Come on.
Well, we have to let you off if you can answer the riddle of the Sphinx.
Which no one ever has.
Okay.
Let's hear the riddle.
All right. You who raid the Pharaoh's tomb, much deserving of your doom. If you want to save your hide, tell us what the gods deride.
What the gods deride.
Well, obviously, if I think about it, going back from the first episode, sorry, the first part of this, was something to do with who cuts the cucumber lengthways in the cartoon. The joke.
To cut the cucumber lengthwise?
Boy, that's a good one.
Never gets old, does it?
We're free!
And we've still got the bust of SAMMUN-MAK.
Sure.
Whee!
Is there a door here? Yes, there's a door.
Huh. 2 doorways.
Out! 2 doorways.
I just said that.
The doorway of life and the doorway of death. Choose aright, and you will pass through to the Chamber of Delight, wherein our greatest treasure resides. Choose a wrong,
A wrong?
and a mighty scimitar will strike from above and slice you cleanly in half. Proceed, if you dare.
It's practically just the same room.
Shoot, shoot, shoot! Grr. You were supposed to go through the other door. The other door is the one with the scimitar. You won't be so lucky next time. I'm going to recalibrate the mechanism. You'll have to pass this point again on your way out, and then watch out. That's all. You're not allowed to look.
I guess it's only fair to give him a second chance.
There we see the body of SAMMUN-MAK, borne to the tomb by the Mole Guardians. They say it was the costliest burial of all time.
Now that's what I love about this country. You guys know how to throw a classy funeral.
SAMMUN-MAK the Great, at the zenith of his power.
Gee, I want to be a god king!
SAMMUN-MAK discovers the Devil's Toy Box, the moment that changed the course of history. Young SAMMUN-MAK started life as a humble frog catcher, but fate intervened.
Hold it right there, buckos! Can't you read hieroglyphics?
It's a turn and a leaf.
Exactly. Turn and leaf. The two of us want to be alone. We happen to be sharing a super intimate moment. Marquis, lover boy.
Lover boy?
It's the dummy!
His name is Charlie Hotep. Now, are you gonna keep away, or do I have to sick spot on you? What?
Okay.
Your father said something about finding his greatest treasure in here.
Yeah, so you found her. But don't start getting any ideas. I've already found my dream boy.
I'm truly happy for all of us.
So what happens if we decide to just saunter right in?
Do you want me to set my asp on you?
No, no! Oh, please, God, anything but that!
We can't just leave. We went through so much to get here.
The doorways of life and death, you mean?
Right.
Dad built that. It's like supposed to discourage shooters. As if I need him always watching over me. God, so embarrassing.
Listen, kid. I know your feelings for Charlie Hotep are very, well...
Dysfunctional?
But I'm going to have to insist you turn him over to my pal here.
Charlie and me are soulmates!
Right, as if. Charlie and I have a perfect understanding. Just try and come between us, and I'll put a curse on you that'll curl your toes.
What's your curse, little girl?
The whole scene hex. But I'm not very good at it yet.
Stay sullen, kid.
Shut up!
So basically,
Say, buddy,
Yes?
we ran into this mole person back in New York. Kerchief, obsessed with a can of nuts.
Natasha! My darling little pudding snout. Tell me, what was she up to?
Cursing elves, mostly.
Still doing what she loves most.
Your daughter keeps threatening to curse us.
Well, she needs the practice. But I'm sure you fellows don't want to experience the Holstein hex. It's utterly devastating.
I need.
Any other curses we should be aware of?
Pop's got a good one. The bad luck whammy. But he never gets riled enough to use it.
Will you please tell your daughter to stop making indecent proposals to us?
My daughter? You?
It's flattering, of course, but a clear violation of workplace guidelines on sexual harassment.
Stop saying that! You're like the grossest guys I've had the unfortunate displeasure to meet. Ever!
Indulging in a bit of wishful thinking, eh, fellas?
Well,
Love to stay and chat.
Oh,
why? I need
Say, buddy.
yes?
There is one of a curse, I remember that.
Love to stay and chat, but we got a tomb to raid.
Oh,
Say, buddy.
yes?
Puppy love. Cute, isn't it?
Yeah, but I wish she wouldn't get her lip liner all over my fur.
Oh, barf!
She doesn't sound infatuated to me.
She just can't keep her hands off us.
My Nefertiti?
What she tried to do to my ears. Woo! I'm still blushing.
You are such liars! I hate you! I wish you were dead!
She doesn't sound infatuated to me.
Love to stay and chat, but we got a tomb to raid.
Oh,
So now. If I.
Come on, Charlie, make a break for it.
That's it! You violated my inner sanctum!
Ew.
Go get him, Spot! A can of nuts for our tea party? You're the best little snake in the whole world. Well, Charlie, you finally got me alone. Now's your chance to murmur those 3 little words.
We're out of here!
Huh? You! See how you like Nefertiti's curse! Wait a minute, how does it go? Oh yeah.
So.
Maximus!
He's a goddamn cow again.
No, no! For the love of God, no! No, no!
So what do I do now?
No, no!
Don't click him again. There we go.
Say something, little buddy.
Moo.
Whew, he's all right. Practice makes perfect, kid. I'm sure you'll improve.
Oh, I hate you!
So if I now...
Charlie, you and I are going to make beautiful music together. Now let's see. Where do my hands go? Ah! I can't hold it inside any longer! I love you, Samus and Maximus! I want to be your mole! I want to have your puppies! There! I've said it!
Nefertiti!
I didn't...
If I hadn't just heard it with my own ears, I'd have never believed it.
But it wasn't...
I've got no choice but to blast you fellows with the Sexo-Rejexo hex. Brace yourselves. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
We've done this one before.
Whee!
Hi there.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee!
So I'm guessing it's this one. So I'm now back in the burial chamber again. And... guessing... No, wrong button. Burial chamber, die here. Funeral expenses.
Come on, cutie. Come to Grandpa.
Why, you sly old rascal!
Whoa, stay back, fellas. I was talking to her.
Hello, boys.
Bouncing boomerangs at a barbecue. She's back.
Never underestimate an independent woman.
Ain't she a caution? Just like my granddaughter used to be not so long ago. Yeah, come on. Come to Grandpa. Grandpa's got toys.
I like toys!
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
So...
Look, Samus! Hieroglyphic blocks!
The time-honored method of introducing children to the joy of cultic incantations. Hey, Gramps, who's in the sarcophagus?
Let's see if you can guess. You're in the tomb of SAMMUN-MAK.
Wait, don't help us!
Say, Gramps,
What can I do for you, gents?
how about you let us come in, and we'll toss the baby over to you?
No, sir. Baby's gotta come to Grandpa all on her own, some. And then Grandpa'll tell her little stories and pinch her little fat cheeks.
Lord help us.
Nice blocks.
Hieroglyphic blocks. Used them to teach my little Nefertiti how to spell way back in the day. Come on, princess. Gramps has some blocks for you to play with.
Can I have them?
You're a little old to be playing with blocks, ain't you?
I understand you mole people have a talent for throwing curses.
Ah,
Curses of
here
God,
we
yeah.
go. Curses, curses, that's all anybody remembers about us mole people. We're good at dancing, too, but nobody ever wants to hear about that. Forgive the outburst, Sonny. What was it you wanted to know?
Your son Benny just put this sexo rejexo hex on us.
Oh, did he now? You must have caught the eye of young Nefertiti, am I right? Well, I hope you're partial to long-distance love affairs, 'cause that's all you're getting. For a while, anyway.
I don't know, I just like I said, I love
I
the
hear around the
humans,
neighborhood you're a pretty mean curser yourself.
Me? Sure, I've got a curse. The bad luck whammy. But I haven't used it in ages.
It's like whistling or taxidermy. You never really forget.
Come on, hit us with your best shot.
You? I wouldn't put a curse on a couple of nice fellas like you. I only curse people I hate.
I'll bet your darling granddaughter knows how to curse up a storm.
Well, let's just say her Holstein hex might put you fellas in a bad mood. Once she's got it down pat, that is.
About enough about curses.
There's something else you want to know?
Yeah.
Say, Gramps, you know that spell of protection you put on the devil's toy box? We just cracked it.
Yep, we nabbed the treasure and we're on our way. Just stopped in to say goodbye.
Nice try, fellas. That security spell is pretty near foolproof, I reckon. I cast it many times, and it ain't failed me yet.
Stay vague.
Eh?
So... Why can't I go through... Ah, I can go through this door.
Whee!
Haven't I just been here? Done that, I think.
Two doorways. The doorway. Wait.
We've heard that.
Wait, isn't he gonna...
I have a habit of chucking Max up in here. There's a way to get up there, isn't there?
You keep your...
Wanna go on a ride?
So now, there's a reason she stood there.
Sam and Max are my best friends. We let them into the burial chamber.
What? No, they aren't. Don't!
Sam and Max are my best friends. We let them into the burial chamber.
What? No, they aren't. Don't!
Say hi to Grandpa.
Well, well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a family. Now these little rabbits lived in a hole at the bottom of a fir tree. Now that seemed like a contradiction, doesn't it? A tree with fur on it. But it was a funny forest, and they was funny little bunnies. Well, one day, these bunnies come out from under the tree, and there was a big old wolf that bit the heads off. Oh, life is cruel. Little scamp got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you.
Tourist brochures, eh? Planning a little vacation?
Yep, Benny and the kid think I could do with a little airing out. Been in this tomb so long, I'm starting to grow mold. Problem is, there's just so many.
The U.S. of A.
Never heard of it. New country, is it?
Say, Gramps, you know that...
Yep, we nabbed the treasure and we're on.
Nice try, fellas. That security spell is pretty near foolproof, I reckon. I cast it many times, and it ain't failed me yet.
I understand. Come on, hit us with your best shot.
You? I wouldn't put a curse on a couple of nice fellas like you. I only curse people I hate.
I don't know.
Yes.
Stay vague.
Eh? Whoops. Let you slip in, did I? Well, I guess you can stay.
Hiya, SAMMUN-MAK.
Nice place you got here. Whee!
The graveyard of the moles.
Cool.
So... okay.
Say, Gramps.
Eh? Oh, it's you. Snuck past.
Picked a vacation
No, darn it, I just can't decide. Where'd you boys say you were from again?
You wouldn't have heard of it. A little town called Stuttgart.
Stuttgart! You mean to tell me I've been standing here talking to a couple of dang nab-dad-blasted Stuttgarterians?
What's your language, Gramps?
No cursing in the burial chamber.
Oh, ho, ho. You ain't experienced cursing till you got a snootful of my extra spicy bad luck whammy.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. No heads. Hell, no tails.
You lose.
So... I've got that, okay. So I now need to go here.
Two door.
Which?
Hey! Don't throw things through the doorway of death! Do you want to dull the blades?
It's a cozy niche.
So... Excuse me. Basically, I get it now because the fact that I've split the two pieces.
That's a good crocodile-headed Tomb Guardian. You might want to let your buddy over there know to bow in this direction.
Basically, I've now got to use...
I'm not sure I want him to get a good look at that.
that one there. Okay.
Hey, we're the meat-based version of us again.
Now, to scramble this security spell. Great, they're welded in place.
Whee!
It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
What's all the commotion? Did I forget to cast the protection spell?
Look!
So basically,
No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it.
so they've now got
That's
toy
it?
books.
No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover of the title tune?
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And speaking of coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
Don't do it, Max. Too late.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of the mole people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Sammuth and Maximus.
Hi, folks. We didn't mean to interrupt the show. Here's that toy box you wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cough up our prize.
Of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure.
Now what do you
Not much to it, really.
We came, we saw, we conquered. Hand over the loot.
So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends? So tell me, Sammuth and Maximus. To begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of SAMMUN-MAK, you were faced with many more dangers.
Yeah.
Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's toy box?
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted, story. Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through. And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's nice. Now how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right? No! My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sothoth.
The hell I have! Where's Sammuth?
Yog-Sothoth, most terrible of the Ancient Ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell I will!
Yes, the hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Sammuth!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes! But are you sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then, let's get it over with. Cue up the entrance music.
Yog-Sothoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke onine, the utter race Einfei.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. What's my motivation supposed to be?
Abject fear.
Right.
Those are some creepy toys. On to the dark side, Charlie? Those are some creepy toys. It was a trick can after all.
Let's see what happened with this.
Looks like the counterweight for the moon.
can you put a flaming torch? In his pocket.
This is where my skee-ball expertise pays off.
Charlie, am I glad to see?
Now you say, onine, the other way's Einfei.
I see him! There he is, in the chest!
Yogg-Sothoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where?
Look close. Onine, the other way's Einfei.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks? What about this thing?
Oh, that's right. Can't have the Devil's Toy Box falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Fellas. I appreciate your thinking of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad! I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore! It's Bubbles.
Sorry we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Nicht kann dieser Duse Fiesel Einzelfeld. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great. Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
It's a deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad!
Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go again?
The Holstein Hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
Oh, so that's how they died.
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
So they stayed there, and that's how they guarded the spell. That's how they guarded the toy box.
2 skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Sammuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats? Come on, little buddy, don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with... you? little buddy.
Somebody stole Max's.
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.
Wow. They stole Max's bread. Okay. So this is another episode done. So thank you for watching, guys. And I shall see you in episode 3. Until then, have a good day. And sleep well. Don't let anybody get your brain.